Grell Sutcliffe, a flamboyant and honestly very entertaining Grim Reaper from the franchise Black Butler. I absolutely adore this character every time she's on screen. I don't really see much for her in between the insanity of shipping and simping within the fanbase. Looking at you, Sebastian Stans. So for my first video on this channel, I'm going to do a brief overview of her character, as well as some theories I have on her. So, who is Grell Sutcliffe? If you don't know who she is, why are you watching this? Go watch the show. It's on Netflix, so pause this video and go watch season 1. I do not recommend season 2, but if you like it, to each their own, I guess. You back? Good. Grell first appeared in the show as a helpless butler to CL Phantom Hive's aunt, Angelina Dallas, or better known as Madame Red. Pretty sure I'm pronouncing her last name wrong, but whatever. We first meet her in episode 3 of season 1 as she's zooming by on a cart of dishes. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. We can tell right away that honestly, Grell's kind of incompetent. She seems to have a small crush on Sebastian and admires him. Throughout the episode, she threatens to kill herself after failing to do simple tasks, which I'm not even gonna lie, it's a mood. Anyway, we learn in this episode that there's a serial killer on loose called Jack the Ripper, who's killing prostitutes in a gory manner. After we learn of this, we head back to the manor where we see Lizzie has decorated the house in a very cute manner. Ball is planned, and Grell is dressed up in a frilly white dress, which she calls atrocious. She then proceeds to say she wants to wear a red dress with a waistline that flatters her figure. This kind of shows us her love of the color red, which is important to the end of the Jack the Ripper arc. Honestly, I love this episode. Since we get to see Lizzie for the first time, we get more insight on CL's character after the whole ring incident. Next episode has Grell and Madame Red attending a party with CL. I like this episode, but I'm not going to go into it for detail's sake. So basically, all you need to know is that we go to a party and CL thought the case was over, but it wasn't. Anyway, in the next episode, there was another murder, and the case is reopened. CL and Sebastian found Grell where they thought another murder had happened. Find out that it was Grell and Madame Red killing the prostitutes. During this episode, we find out that Grell's a Grim Reaper. Grell ends up killing Madame Red after she refuses to kill CL. She takes her jacket and says she isn't worthy to wear red. In the next episode, there's a battle worthy of top 10 anime battles. Grell is taken away by the Grim Reaper, William T. Spears. We see Grell again in episode 11. We find out that she was demoted and lost her usual death side. Honestly, she isn't really a big part of the story in this arc, but she adds a comedic touch to episodes 11 and 12, which are dark episodes in the first place. Not really going to explain the rest of the anime's plot or even the manga. She appears a few more times in both of them, but I'm not really qualified to say if she adds to the plot of the manga or, like I said, the anime at this point. I don't really like the story canons for either of them, but honestly, that's a video in of itself. Anyway, the episode I really want to talk about is the last episode of the OVA on Netflix called The Story of Will the Reaper. This episode's honestly my favorite in the series since it gives insight to my favorite part of the series, the Grim Reapers. In this episode, we get a bit of backstory on Grell and her first assignment as a Grim Reaper. At first, she seems kind of snobby and really not herself, or at least not the Grell I know. Throughout the episode, we see more of her personality shine through until the big fight between her and William. That's when I truly see Grell be herself in the Grell I know. Honestly, after seeing this video, I start thinking about her backstory and how she became a Grim Reaper in the first place, which is why this video was made. So as we all know, Grim Reapers used to be actual people who have committed suicide. They are now cursed to collect the souls of the dead until their sins are forgiven. So a lot of people, including me, think Grell committed suicide because she wanted to be a girl, but since she was born male and wasn't accepted by others, since you know the show takes place at a time where trans people weren't accepted. I don't want to delve into the details about how she did it since it might be triggering to some. Okay, so I'm going to address something that has been controversial in the fan base. I'm pretty sure you all know what I'm talking about. The topic of Grell's gender. Obviously, I've used she, her for Grell during this video and talked about her being trans in the last section. I know a lot of the fan base thinks Grell's gay or bi or whatever. I mean, you can have whatever opinion or headcanon you want. I can't stop you. I mean, what am I going to do about it? Harass you into believing my headcanon or heck, shipping all of my ships until you leave the fanbase? Oh wait, that's a lot of different people I've seen on the internet. Looking at you, My Hero Academia fan base. Thank you guys for chasing me away. Yeah, I said it. Honestly, y'all can fight me. I'm just kidding. I'll die before arguing with those crazy shippers in that fan base. Disclaimer, I am not talking about everyone in the fan base, just the crazy few. Thank you. Anyway, I digress. I believe Grell is a trans female who's just into guys. She doesn't show attraction to anyone except guys. I mean, I guess the only girl I've ever seen her love is Madame Red. But I'm not sure if that was romantic. But if I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments. And so yeah, that's it. I hope I covered everything Grell in this video. Honestly, I'm not an expert of any of this stuff. I'm just trying to start making videos I want to as a hobby. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.